Hello everyone, this is the teaser video for this coming Sunday, which will be July 7th. So yes, we've just had our July 4th holiday and we are into July, which means half of 2024 is completed already. We are in the middle of the dog days of summer. We started that with that very hot week in that first day of summer. But one thing that I notice a lot on my commute to church and back and in this area, you'll notice there is a lot of road construction. And it's interesting because road construction, if you get on a highway, it could, and they block a lane or two, you can know how that backs up traffic. And I don't know about you guys, but this backing up traffic on a highway really frustrates me. I know they try to do it in hours where the traffic is lighter or whatever, but it can still really back things up. It can even if there's an accident or anything like that, it can really back up everything and it can get really tough. So think of that idea of road construction where a bunch of lanes get narrowed to one lane or two lanes and how that affects things. Now, the passage I'm going to speak on this Sunday is John chapter 10 verses 7 through 10. John chapter 10 verses 7 through 10. And first, I guess you could look at that passage and how that has any relevance to road construction. That might be a reach till you see where I go with that. But as you look at that, John 10 verses 7 through 10, as you read that, do you think this is a literal description or a figurative description or just a colorful description? Well, I mean, what do you know about shepherding? Because it's talking about the shepherd being the keeper of the gate for the sheep. Is that a literal thing? Is that just a figurative thing? That might, because if you were a shepherd, would you understand what they're talking about here when Jesus is talking about being the gate? And then as you look at that, I talked about road construction, and one of the things I really think about in Scripture when I think about roads or highways, I think of broad is the road to destruction, narrow is the gate. Does this passage have any relevance or reference, or is it similar at all to that passage that I just quoted about the roads? The broad is the road to destruction, narrow is the gate, or narrow is the way to salvation. And that's kind of where we're going to be looking and talking about this. And how does that relate to today's world? The whole idea of a superhighway or a narrow way, and how does that relate here to John chapter 10, and how is that in today's world as far as the culture, the philosophy, what do people think about that? So that's kind of where I'm going. I'm always interested in what you bring to my Sunday school class or what you get out of this as you prepare for my sermon on this topic and see if we match up. But that's really what we're talking about is, does this relate to the idea of a superhighway in Revelation? And is this literal or figuratively? And how is this idea, this concept, accepted in today's culture? So until then, take care and be safe.